Hi, I'm Father Scalia. I'm the Episcopal Vicar for Clergy in the Diocese of Arlington and pastor of St. James Parish in Falls Church. Fulton Sheen once said that the questions of God are more satisfying than the answers of man. And we find a hint of that truth in this Sunday's Gospel, the familiar scene on the road to Emmaus. Our Lord approaches the disciples, and He doesn't give them answers, does He? He asks them questions. What are you discussing as you walk along? And they begin their explanation about these things, and He says, what things? Of course, our Lord knew what they were discussing. He knew it better than they did. He asks the questions not because He needs an answer, but because they need to consider these things more deeply. And so when our Lord asks those disciples those questions, He prompts within them a deeper reflection on what happened in Jerusalem in those days, a deeper reflection on our Lord's passion, death, and resurrection. And in so doing, he leads them to a greater faith. Of course, that's fulfilled when they arrive at Emmaus, and they have, of course, that beautiful scene at supper. And so for us, we're prone to skipping over things too quickly, especially in such an efficiency-addicted culture. We don't give enough thought to things, enough pausing and considering things. And so that's the challenge for this week, is setting aside time to reflect more deeply on the Gospels or on events in our own lives. Not be too hasty to just skip over them, but give more reflection and ask ourselves within, well, what do these things mean? And then ask our Lord to help us know them as well. If we don't reflect in that way, then we'll miss the hand of God in our life. We won't see where He is working. And so this week, give more time to that reflection, that beautiful opportunity of reflection that the disciples had on the road to Emmaus. Here we are with Santiago, St. James, the patron of pilgrims. Make your pilgrimage of life count by visiting 2Minutes2Virtue. Subscribe here.